Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your October 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as well as what we have in front of us, the Celtic cross spread as always, and I also pulled 4 agreements and wisdom and oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology guys who we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have Mercury, and Mercury is your ruler. It's going to be in Libra on the 26th of September, and then it's actually going to move into Scorpio right around the middle of October. So currently at the time of recording this, it's still in your 4th house. It'll be moving through your 5th house and then eventually into your 6th house. And so the main themes for October anyway are going to be 5th house for you guys as far as Mercury goes, which is romance, creativity, children, and then your 6th house will be health, work, daily routines. Alright, we have Leo, and Leo is actually your 3rd house of communication. So as far as Leo goes, astrologically speaking, it's going to be a little quiet there in that area of the zodiac, but it could definitely be a lot of communication, especially between that and the Mercury dice coming up. And we have 5. So 5 is 5th house, which for you guys is Libra. And we were just talking about how the sun's going to be in Libra, of course, for the majority of October, but also we'll have Mercury there for quite some time as well. So definitely quite a bit of energy going on there. And of course, there'll be a new moon in Libra right at the start of October. So we'll keep that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 4 of Cups, and challenging that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is Cancer energy here and Capricorn energy. So one way I could see this playing out could just be saying that financially, maybe you feel like things are a little bit stagnant right now, and it could just be saying that what could be exacerbating the issue is maybe you're holding on a little bit too tightly when it comes to your finances. So because of that, it could be creating blockages for you guys. Now, if it's not that too, if it's just saying maybe in general you're not necessarily happy with your environment, let's say, right? It could just be saying, well, the challenge there is that you would need to actually invest into it in some way. So, for example, maybe you would need to invest in traveling a little bit, right? Maybe to explore some different areas from your usual routine areas that you go to, and that could spice things up a bit in that regard. Alright, in the foundation position, we have the King of Wands, so Leo energy here, and we did see that come up in your dice as well. So yeah, to me this is saying it seems like you're in a pretty good position, so I feel like this is more of a mental thing, a mental blockage for you guys, versus actually lacking resources to do something, at least for the majority of you. So looks like this is saying that you're in a good position to actually take action to improve your situation at this time. Alright, in the past position, we have the 8 of Swords. So this is actually Gemini energy here as well. Yeah, it could just be saying for a while you might have been feeling stuck, right? And we mentioned some of the reasons why that could be the case. We had a Mercury retrograde not too long ago, right? We've just been going through eclipse season, which is still going to be happening. That new moon eclipse that I mentioned in the Libra is going to be right at the start of October. But given that this is in the past position, I feel like it's pointing more to those other transits that we just mentioned. Yeah, it could just be saying that you were feeling stuck around a certain situation and weren't quite sure which way to go. Right. In the present position, we have the Page of Swords. So, yeah, to me, this is saying that it looks like you are going to be moving into a more action-oriented mode. So the stuck energy that you're feeling right now, you might feel it start to lift for you guys soon, if you're not already feeling it. All right. In the near future position, we have the 5 of Wands. So again, we do see Leo energy here, and this could definitely point to an energy of some competition, but in a more negative sense, it could also come out as some conflict too. So it could just be one of those things where as you do put yourself back out there, right, maybe you're going to be mixing and mingling with people, and then maybe through the process of that, there could be cause for some miscommunications, things along those lines. Now, definitely nothing necessarily related to Mercury, although, again, we did see Mercury come up in your dice as well. But yeah, could just be saying, just be mindful of that this month, that as you do put yourselves back out there and start to explore new things, maybe there could be some resistance to that from others in your environment. All right. In the position of your influence on the situation, we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, this is Libra energy here. So at the very least, it says to me that you have been trying to distance yourself. So for a lot of you, this was a conscious decision to actually withdraw for a while and actually just try to regain your peace, right? So it could just be one of those things where maybe it was a cycle that you felt like you needed to go through for a while. Maybe there was some disappointments, some letdowns that you went through in the past, and it could just be saying that now maybe you've already successfully done that, and that could be why you're starting to feel a little bit discontent with where you're at now. Like, okay, I feel stuck now, right? So it's one of those things where it's like maybe this is just saying that yes, there was a time for you to withdraw, be a little bit more quiet and in the background, and now it looks like you're in a position to step more into the forefront. Right. In the environment position, we have the Nine of Swords, so more Gemini energy here. So yeah, like I said, it looks like you guys have really been stuck in your heads for a while. I talked about that with the Eight of Swords in the past. The Four of Cups can point to energy as well. Like I said, it seems like the positive here is it seems like you are able to, you do have the resources available to actually get you out of that stuck energy. So when you do feel the time is right, which looks like I said, it looks like that's coming soon for you guys, especially with the Page of Swords in the present. Like this is saying that once you do feel the time is right for you to move forward, it looks like it will propel you forward in a positive way. Aside from that little Five of Wands energy. All right. In the Hopes or Fears position, we have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, to me, this is just saying that ultimately you just want to be happy, right? So like I said, it looks like there clearly was some things going on in the past that made you feel like you were stuck, couldn't move forward in the situation. Like I said, it looks like actually karmically maybe you were meant to just go through a bit of a healing process for a while. Now it looks like as you're emerging from that, you're just ready to pursue that happiness. All right. And in the outcome position, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is Pisces energy here. And yeah, so this could be playing out a couple of different ways. Like we mentioned initially with the Four of Cups, maybe it was more of a financial thing for you guys. And if that's the case, given that this is Pisces, which is your 10th house of career, could just be saying that maybe you'll get some new opportunities in that area of life, right? Or even at the very least, if not new opportunities, you might find that that environment will be flowing a little bit more smoothly. Because to be fair, we did just have that eclipse in Pisces in your 10th house career, so maybe that threw things into a bit of upheaval for a while too. And of course, we've had Neptune there for years, retrograde right now. Saturn's in there as well, also retrograde. So could just be saying that maybe you were feeling really blocked up when it came to that area of life. And now, as you're actually shifting out of that, you're starting to see improvements there, or at the very least you will as we progress through October. Right, and bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups. So yeah, again, like I said, to me this just fit with that theme of me saying that it feels like you guys just ultimately are seeking happiness, right? And I feel like the key there, especially seeing this, and then beneath that we have the Lovers, which is the major arcana card for your sign, could just be to put yourselves out there a little bit more, right? So like I said, maybe you've been isolating for a while. And yeah, Geminis could definitely go through those cycles where they do isolate here and there, but ultimately you also like that balance of having some socialization as well, right? So especially as we're moving out of Virgo season, which is a quieter part of your chart, and moving into Libra season, you might just feel like you're more in the mood to socialize, get yourselves out there more. Or if you're not necessarily in that mood right away, looks like it's saying that by doing so, you could find your mood start to elevate there. All right, moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have be impeccable with your word, and it says become a white magician. So the message itself, let's see if I can get it all in the frame there. There we go. It says, all the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. So yeah, reading that definitely makes me think of what we were talking about with the Five of Wands energy in the near future. So yeah, like I said, this could just be a minor blip on your radar that just be mindful of your words this month, especially, right, if you have been isolating for a while, then you're getting yourselves back out there, right? Maybe you could put your foot in your mouth in some way, so just be on the lookout for that. Again, doesn't seem like it's going to be a major thing for you guys, but it could definitely be a bit of a minor annoyance. All right, and from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Chaos and Conflict. There's the artwork. The number is 33. So we'll see what this has to say. Of course, again, that makes me draw my attention to that Five of Wands, so just be on the lookout for that. Alright, essential meanings says disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. The Oracle's message, opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as far as, like I said, it seems to be pointing to that Five of Wands energy that you guys might encounter in the near future. So yeah, like I said, just be mindful of that, right? If you are interacting with others and you sense that maybe there's some tension beneath the surface, I feel like this is saying that, just be mindful of that and try not to add fuel to the fire in that regard. All right, the relationship message says stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. You can find a way through the stormy can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. So yeah, this didn't necessarily look like there was much of a romantic dynamic within this spread, but hopefully, for those of you looking for guidance on that, hopefully that helped. And the prosperity message says circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find a real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. Be reassured that there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you, so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you will notice to be true. So yeah, it's an interesting message there because it did make me think of the fact that you guys have Jupiter in your sign, and it will start its retrograde around, I believe, the 9th or 10th of October. So maybe that's another thing that could have you feeling like things are maybe a little bit stuck. Maybe you feel like, maybe your luck's not going as well as you thought it was recently. But if that's the case, that shouldn't be a long-term feeling either. So once again, hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and we'll see you all next month. All right, bye.